Benicio del Toro playing as Benicio del Toro, who's a hitman, is actually pretty dope. What's up, guys? It's A-Town Alex with a brand new episode of Heroic or Villainous. Today I am doing Sicario, starring Benicio del Toro and Emily Blunt, and let's get right into it. Sicario is basically about Emily Blunt's character, who's an FBI agent that rose through the ranks, and she joined this secretive task force that's assigned to take down the Mexican cartel. And this task force is led by Benicio del Toro's character, who is really secretive and shadowy. And throughout their mission, Emily Blunt's character has to walk the line between ethical and unethical in order to achieve her mission. So Emily Blunt's character is the main character of the movie, and the movie starts off like really good with her. You know, she's part of this strike team that she tries to bust one of the Mexican cartel's drug houses. And, she's leading the squad. She's in there, with a gun. She's busting people up. And, she's really awesome in the beginning of the movie. And you're like, all right, so she's going to kick butt the rest of the movie, right? Not really. The rest of the movie, she just kind of she's basically there to watch Benicio del Toro and his task force do their thing. That's pretty much Emily Blunt's character arc in the movie, is just to witness and just be there. And then even though Emily Blunt was the main character, the story of the movie was more interested in Benicio del Toro's character, who was interesting to me because he was always just in the background in some scenes, with his resting depression face that he always has in his movies. And his story in the film was very interesting, and I would have preferred that the movie just had him as the main character and used Emily Blunt as a side character. That's basically what she was, and she was a main side character, and Benicio del Toro's character was a side main character, if that makes sense. The bad guys in this movie weren't much of a threat. They're the Mexican cartel. The Mexican cartel is the main antagonist of this film. And in the beginning, the movie does a great job of setting them up as something big and scary. It's the Mexican cartel. They're gonna do damage. And even though they're going up against the CIA, they're still gonna have a huge impact on the film. But then the rest of the movie, it was just we're the Mexican cartel. And then the government would come and smash them. And it would just be there's really no stakes in this movie. The good guys, they come up with a plan and everything goes according to plan. It's just we're gonna infiltrate this base, we're gonna kill this guy, we're gonna steal their money. And then they would go and do exactly that. Whereas in most action movies, is the plan in the middle usually gets messed up. The bad guys get the jump on them, or someone betrays them on the team. But no, they just handled their business in this movie. It was just quick and effective. Oh, nope, wipe out the Mexican cartel. Easy peasy. Despite my little nitpickings here and there, I thought this was a great film. From start to finish, I was engaged. I love the story. I love the action. I love the characters. It just all worked really well. And I felt like I was going through the same dilemma that Emily Blunt's character was going through. She was walking that thin line, should I do the lawful thing, or should I do the unethical but right thing? Not really right, but the CIA did totally illegal things in this movie, pretty much like they do in real life. And when you're watching this movie, you kind of understand. You're that's totally illegal, but we really need to stop these bad guys. So I guess I'm okay with it, and I felt myself fighting with that throughout the movie, and I thought that was really well done. So overall, Sicario is getting a super duper heroic rating. So what do you guys think of my review? Do you agree or disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you can be notified when I post videos every week. So thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you next week for a brand new episode of Heroic or Villainous. Happy Alex face. Benicio del Toro face.